Hello, everybody. This is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you once again from downtown Manila with a special guest on Stars of Spotlight. And guys, I've interviewed a lot of people over the last few months, but this guest is one of the most famous I've interviewed, and you'll see why very shortly, and what things he can do to help you and help you grow. I'm going to introduce shortly Dr. 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭. Eric is Chairman, CEO of 𝐒𝐫𝐲 Network. And the company name, of course, is 𝐒𝐫𝐲 Network. And he's in the business of marketing and entertainment, and he does it very, very well. Brief description: 𝐒𝐫𝐲 Network revolutionizes the affiliate networking and small print here, guys, and marketing landscape with its state-of-the-art ecosystem hub software designed to seamlessly connect entrepreneurs and marketers and solution seekers. And when you see the group, guys, and by the way, guys, in the next 24 hours, you'll get an invitation to come along and have a look at what all about this. And I'll do that for most of you. His platform stands as a beacon in the digital marketing place, enabling users to powerful relationships, leverage innovation marketing strategies, and access to a vast library of resources. With 𝐒𝐫𝐲 Network, professionals across diverse industries can effortlessly amplify their reach, tap into a thriving community for unparalleled growth opportunities, and drive their business forward with cutting-edge tools and analytics that keep them ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving marketing world. Well, let me have a look. I'm going to break this down a little bit more. I'm going to go down a bit further, and I'm going to go down to, Eric's going to tell you all about the different programs, but I'm going to tell you some of his key achievements or projects. He's just been invited into the marquee Who's Who of America inductee, an honorary doctorate in humanitarian services, honored as the youngest digital Dick Clark Award winner, Universal Peace Ambassador for 170 countries, Hollywood Digital Marketing Translator Award, and there's another 5 minutes worth here, guys, so I'm going to let Eric tell you about some of those. His personal motto: it's all about the power of association, appreciation, and affiliation. It's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭. Good evening, Dr. Jury. How are you?
Thank you, Jeff. Good evening. Good evening. It's 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭.
𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭, that's right. That's the one.
It's trailblazer, not translator, or whatever you
Trailblazer, was it? Trailblazer. Well,
yeah, it's an honor to be on your show. I really appreciate it, man, and any opportunity that we can get our message out there to more people. And you've been very supportive of the network, so thanks for having me on.
No trouble at all. It's been my pleasure. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to go down this amazing path to help people all over the world.
Well, I mean, starting out young, I always was that people person. I was always like just a friendly kid. I would do kickbacks at my house and did a lot of social activities, and then I got into music, believe it or not. And while I was doing music, I was also doing 𝐒𝐭𝐫 and I was getting certified actually in sales and technology, and I learned a lot at 𝐒𝐭𝐫. And basically I became a business machines lead, and as I was doing that, I was doing music, and I was learning how to freestyle and produce music and engineer, and that was really a great step in the right direction of where I am now, because it taught me at an early age how to be able to create whatever you need to create on the computer. And on the sales side of things, it's something that you need to have. I tell everybody the number one thing that you need to have if you want to be successful and make money is you need to have sales expertise. You need to know sales. You need to know how to qualify and listen. And so I learned at an early age, how to be a leader, and then also really sales. And I was one of the top sales. And then I became kind of a trainer, and I started teaching people how to do what I learned how to do. And I was the guy that, like, when people would come in, they would come in there for screen cleaner, and they'd walk out with a laptop and warranty, and
Love it.
then that moved into getting
Love
the
it.
opportunity to perform, and then I got into red carpets and interviews, and I had a producer that met me in the studio, and there's a lot to my story, but long story short, the microphone was really powerful for me, and I just started doing a lot of interviews on the carpet. I then got involved with American Radio Network. I got certified in press and learning radio, and just every single person I interviewed, every single person I would meet, I built a YouTube channel, and I would put the content on the YouTube channel. And now today there's over 14 million viewers and like 8,000
Awesome.
subscribers. Then I created another channel and another channel. I started doing events. I had a PR company, and
My
it does just
goodness.
on and on and on.
When do you sleep?
I don't know, but actually, when you learn how to delegate,
Yes.
you start getting better, better sleep. So I've actually recently, I think I go to sleep probably around 11 o'clock midnight, wake up around 9, and that I didn't
That's
used to be able
awesome.
to do that.
That's awesome. I don't know how you do that, but that's awesome.
But I didn't used to be able to. I had to learn how to be a leader,
Yes.
to be able to earn my sleep,
Yes. Yeah, I get that. I get it. Yeah. Tell me, what's been the most challenging aspects of your work, and how have you overcome it?
Great question. Well, I mean, you always have competition.
Mhm.
You always have the naysayers and things like that. Money, like anybody, when you want to do certain things, we've built a pretty amazing network, as you're on
Sure.
it. Technology is expensive. Development is expensive. And then really the having the right team to train the people. And I think the biggest challenge recently has been to really get people active into our network. We have a really awesome network, but now getting people to really understand how awesome it is, and as one of our members said, become creatures of habit to a new
Yes.
network, to something new. So I think getting the community to become creatures of habit has been a big recent challenge.
Yes. You're doing it well. Tell us about an important moment in your career that pretty much changed the direction of what you're going now.
Oh my God. Well, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
I would say, well, one big one in my life, not just my career, but my life, my arm went through a window, and my
Wow.
artery was severed,
Goodness.
and I was technically pronounced dead from the ambulance to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, and for some reason I'm still here talking with you guys. And then my dad was actually diagnosed with lymphoma cancer
Oh,
twice,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
he beat it twice. And while he was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer, he had properties in Biloxi, Mississippi, or
Yes.
I don't remember exactly where it was, but the Hurricane Katrina came in, and Katrina and my dad didn't get along. So so he lost all his property and a lot of his money while he was being told he's going to die.
Wow.
And so being a third party to that, and my dad being everything in my life, that was a very challenging moment. But I would say that so ask the question one more time so I can make sure
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us an important moment in your career that changed the direction in which you were going, and you're on the right track.
yeah. So those were the challenges. But as far as important moments in my career that helped me get to where I am, I mean, those are like people, and when you're coming up and you're building, you're kind of the underdog a lot of the times.
Absolutely.
And I want to give a big shout out to Jeff Hoffman, the co-founder of Priceline, and just a lot of the mentors in my life, and Frank Shankwitz, who's not with
Yeah.
us anymore.
The people that believe in you, right?
Yeah, so I had a lot of a lot of amazing people that believed in me even when other people didn't. And it's really interesting how those people that didn't, all of a sudden, when you get more successful, now they want to come around.
They want to
But
be your friend. Yeah, I get it.
I really appreciate my Easy Way family, my dad, my girlfriend, my Easy
Yes.
Way family, because they're the fuel to my vehicle that's gotten me to where.
They're the real people of the world, right?
Yeah, so the answer to your question would be community. It's the community that we have, and the support in the community, how we're all uniting the light and we're all supporting each other. That would be my
Yeah,
answer.
you're certainly a people person, no doubt about it. In your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that you believe have contributed to your success over the years?
Key quality of my skills.
Yeah, yeah. What do you believe has contributed to your success over the years? I mean, you're obviously a people person and you're a determined person, just like your dad. But what else do you think has helped along the way?
Well, I mean, everybody's given gifts, spiritual gifts.
Mm,
And I believe that one of my gifts is the gift of tongue and how to talk to people. But I think the biggest thing I learned would be listening, to talk
yes,
correctly
it's an
to
important
people.
skill, isn't it? A very important
It's the
skill.
it's the most important skill is listening, so you know how to respond and deliver the right information, not sound like you're just trying to sell somebody. Um, I also developed a lot of skills from YouTube, believe it or not.
Yes.
So anything that I wanted to learn software wise, I would go on YouTube and I'd learn. And being a CEO of a major company like this, you kind of have to have skill set in everything.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
And and you know, to work with everybody and know that everything's being done right. So I dibbled and dabbled a little bit in editing and graphic design, coding, um, you know, speaking, just all the different little milk and crannies. But I think the AI thing lately, you know, I've been really in that now. I've been really learning and
Yes.
studying that. And now we're starting to really get our business automated on an AI level, which is really exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is exciting stuff. It's scary stuff, isn't it? I mean, I wonder whether I'm talking to Eric or not. It could be a clone.
You never know.
Yeah, that's the one. Um, how do you stay motivated as you obviously do and continue to innovate in your field? You're coming out with new things almost every week.
You know, it's kind of a addiction in a way to be successful.
Yes.
And I stay motivated from God. Definitely I give a lot of credit to God and my dad, my community.
Yes.
And I think waking up every day wondering what's going to happen next in the community is always a motivation. And recently we have the Easy Way News, the online newspaper,
Yeah, that sounds
and
exciting.
it's exciting to see the numbers, you know, and to see people and the community support other people in the community, and to see how many times people are going to press the share button. You know, my girlfriend motivates me. You know, I want to give a shout
Awesome.
out to Dr. Dante Sears, and she keeps me motivated when I'm down. But I definitely say it goes back to the community and the excitement to see what's going to happen with our members and the success that they're going to get.
Yeah, you're a very lucky man. You got your dad behind you. You got your girlfriend behind you. It's awesome to have a great support team, isn't it? I mean, we all need a cheer squad. And you've got
Let
an
me
awesome
tell
cheer
you,
squad.
Jeff, without my team, I wouldn't have made it. And I always tell people
Absolutely.
it's the team behind the talent. It's the team that made most of the stars that you see and the successful people that you see. It's always the team. And I love my team without, there's no words to describe how appreciative I am of my team in every different direction. And there's a lot of people now. I can't mention everybody, but everybody
Sure.
that's helped me from the ground, the get-go, the beginning, all the
Yep.
way to now today, and the people that have really, the affiliates, the people that
Yes.
became affiliates and really appreciate and trust and believe in our network. I
Yes.
mean, I love them so much, and I just
Yeah.
want to see them grow, you know, as we grow.
Yeah. They become clients and then become friends and then finally advocates. And, the world's getting to know more and more about you every day. I mean, I come across people doing this show all the time, and most of them know you and talk very highly of you and your group. Um,
Oh, thank you.
Tell me, can you discuss a recent project or achievement that you're particularly proud of?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, just click on the QR code, you know, scan the QR code, go to easywaynetwork.com if you want to learn more about it. But I think the podcast network is really growing well.
Mhm.
And it's slowly building the numbers, the profiles that we have on the network. I think that's very accomplishing, and seeing you know, the actual results that the members are getting. One project that I'm very proud of that we're getting ready to release is our book. We have a best of the best book,
Mhm.
within the 𝐒𝐫𝐤 network, and it's basically the best of. So you got the best of speaking, the best of technology, best of marketing. So
Awesome.
what it does is between 𝐒𝐫𝐤 News getting thousands of views a day, and a book that's being forwarded by one of my very good friends, 𝐒𝐻𝐵𝐸, who's
Awesome.
also involved with the podcast. It's a project that's going, the tour that we're setting up and the marketing that we're putting around it, it's
Mhm.
going to be on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and Walmart, and it's going to be a bestseller.
Yep.
It's really going to be the best edification platform ever. So I'm very excited about the book, our magazine, our newspaper, but the podcast network is what I'm very just anxious to see what's going to happen, because it's not about me. It's
Correct.
about, like this right now, this show, what you're doing.
It's about
And
the
I think
family. That's right. It's about the community. I get it.
not just about the community, it's about the broadcast and the content,
Yes.
the
Yes.
educational content, that's knowing that we're a network that's able to empower and help to distribute positive content, because there's not
Yes.
enough positive content.
Yeah.
And with our television network too, we have a television network on Roku, Apple, Amazon. We're really putting out very good edutainment, educational content that's really helping a lot of entrepreneurs, entertainers, coaches, even investors, business owners.
Mhm.
And we're really helping people to even survive as with their family and to
Yeah.
eat,
Not just not
because
just not just survive and thrive. I know your
survive and
mantra.
thrive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know all that. Tell me, looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future? Obviously, you're not going to be stopping anytime soon.
Well, honestly, one of my biggest goals and aspirations for the future is interviewing. I've been interviewing for 20 years now.
Wow.
I started back in around 2002, 2003, 2004. I started the YouTube channel 2005, and I would love to just be that like golden child interviewer, to where knowing
Yeah.
for a fact
Awesome.
that if I interview you, you're going to be touched and seen by the biggest and best in the business. And now I got blessed by Marquis Who's Who and 1.5
Yes.
million
That was
of the
awesome
biggest
news.
Who's Who people in the world.
Yes.
And that's behind us now. And we just keep on kind of adding to the notches in our belt. And I think we're definitely at a household name, mainstream level now. And I'm getting close to those goals. And then the other goal would be the platform doing what it's meant to do, and
Yes.
just letting the community grow and have a life of its own, and people just starting to use it, and just because they're using it because they know it works. The pitch party that we do is growing,
Yeah. That's
and as
awesome.
you've been a part of the pitch party, and just to see the benefits that people are getting, it's just quite awesome and
Tell
rewarding.
us about this pitch party. How often do you do this pitch party, and how long does it go for?
Well, I mean, the mega pitch party is 2 times a month.
Hmm.
It's about a 2 hour long Zoom event, and what we do is we give people the opportunity to present themselves, pitch their purpose, pretty much do like a 30-second to minute commercial on what it is that they do. But the uniqueness of it is we also have a platform that helps people to follow up and get sales afterwards. Like, people
Yes.
walk away with 10 to 50. I mean, you've seen it. People walk
I,
away with
I, I, I have. I walked away with 20 leads the last time I was on the show. It's awesome,
Mhm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and,
And then we
and
have a lot of fun too doing giveaways. And
yeah,
what we're getting ready to do, Jeff, is we're working behind the scenes right now, kind of putting together a way where we can do a piggyback to the pitch party and have people come on and speak and give their offers, so that they have more time to
awesome.
close. And then we're going to put it into the magazine, and spotlight these speakers a lot more. So we're
Yeah.
excited about
It's
that.
an amazing platform, guys. And as I said, I'll repeat that, guys, because this will be up there very soon. We'll do this straight away and put it up onto YouTube. Guys, this is on again tomorrow, Thursday. What time is your time, Eric, again? Your time zone for you tomorrow? What
So,
time?
so my time, Pacific Standard Time, it's always 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, easywaypitchparty.com.
Yeah, and I'm a day later, guys. I'm in the Philippines. It's 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And there's all different parts of the world. And I'll be putting those links in the YouTube video for depending on what part of the world you're in. So you get to come along. And come along, guys. It costs you nothing to come along and check it out. And there's so many amazing benefits by being in the community. Um, Now, how can our listeners reach out to you and find out more about it, Eric? What's the best way? I guess
Thank you.
they can
Well, I
scan.
mean,
It's one way.
they
Yeah.
can just scan the QR code. But the best way is to go to 𝐒𝐲�way uh, network
Hmm.
.com, and then the invite code. You can give them your invite code. This is your show. You know your username. You know your
Yeah.
invite code.
All that. Yep.
So they could use your invite code, or they can use 𝐒𝐲�way.
Sure.
That's the best way, is to go to that website, or if they're local, you can just text 𝐒𝐲�way, letter E, letter Z, WAY, to the number 59925.
Awesome.
And then,
Awesome.
if you're interested in me, I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, all the social media. Just look up Eric Zeile on Google,
Well,
ericzeile.com.
you're almost famous like Colonel Sanders. You're everywhere. Um, tell us, before we wrap this up, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
Great question. A fun fact about myself, most people don't. Well, I mean, a lot of people know I dance. I dance,
Is
and
that right?
I freestyle. I freestyle rap. I make people laugh when I rap, and I talk about how I make them cash. And they get on the stage and they're like, "Oh
Where are
my
you doing
God,
this
man, I
stuff? At
know
the
how to do
local
it the
club,
easy
or
way."
where? Are you doing it at home? Where are you doing it? On the street? Where are you doing this stuff?
Well, I mean, it's more for fun now, but I used
Yeah.
to do it professionally. I've
Wow.
performed, involved with, I've been involved with the BT stuff, and different major organizations, and I just kind of do it for fun as a host now. But
Yes.
when I host on stage, because
Uh-huh.
sometimes I get hired to host, because I am a professional host, I'll actually rap about the audience, and I'll dance. I can do gliding, and I could do some
Yeah.
cool moves and stuff like that. So I'm a rapper and dancer. So I call myself a speaker-tainer, or an entrepreneur.
I like that word. That's awesome. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. And if you want to be a guest on Stars on Spotlight, reach out. Think about it, guys. It's $30,000 for a TV commercial. It's $5,000 or $10,000 for 15 or 20 radio spots. You can come on Stars on Spotlight, and we'll put you across LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. We'll put you right across the world and make you more famous than what you are today. And I'd like to thank you for being a guest today, Eric. Final last words. What would you like to tell our audience?
Oh, thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate you for doing this. I mean, you talked about in my intro the 3 A's. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. The 3 A's has been the most powerful for me, and I'm not talking about the AAA Auto Club. I'm talking about the AAA Easy Club. So basically, the first A is power of association. What you're associated with is what you become, or what you are. The power of association is so important on how you brand yourself and how you do what you do. The power of appreciation is the follow-up of that. If you appreciate people, if you show them appreciation, if you don't forget about them, if you don't use them and take advantage, and people feel appreciated, you will grow. Your community will grow. Your business will grow. And the third one is power of affiliation. And affiliation is really the software. It's the ability to track, going back to that appreciating people by getting them paid or whatever. But the affiliation part is the money part. So just remember those 3 A's, and also trust in God. He's God, whatever your religion might be, whatever your belief, your faith is. And me, I'm God. I'm a Jesus guy. But trust in God no matter what. Don't ever lose your faith, and
Yeah.
you'll go far.
Wise words. And guys, I'm going to add to that. Eric's got the 3 A's, which I've never heard before, and I think they're awesome. I've got the 3 F's, and they are, guys, family, friends, and freedom. Work towards those goals, guys. Family, friends, and freedom, and you'll have an awesome life.
Can I
Thanks
add to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got family, friends, and freedom. Then you got the follow-ups. You got finance. You got, I mean,
you're a
there's so
star.
many F's. But the
Yeah, yeah.
follow-up, I think the follow-up is the big, I tell people F you, follow up,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do too. And I often tell them F you because they don't follow up, and I get frustrated. We get them all this business and they don't bother to follow up. Then they say, "Hey, Jeff, it's not working." And I very quickly, I tell people, I can give you the jug, the water, the coffee cup, the milk, the sugar, and the spoon, but I
Mhm.
can't turn the jug on for you. You've got to do that part yourself.
Well, honestly, Jeff, you're a marketer just like us, and
Yeah.
we can definitely come together to help anybody that needs any, and we do everything from the legal side of things to
Yes.
the you know, the business plan, the you know,
Development.
the layout, the branding, the actual CRM, the management of the business, the VA, like you need everything.
Correct. A
And
system. Yeah, method and a system. Correct.
not just a method and a system, but the difference is if you have somebody or a company that's legitimately
Yes.
connect and has the right relationships, you will win. But
Yes.
but you can't just get to those relationships if you're not, if your edification isn't there, if you don't check out. Because the bottom line is, when people research you on Google, that's what closes deals. And that's what we do, is we make sure your Google checks out so you get the sales.
Yeah. And
you
be
have 'em.
real. All right, we got to wrap this up, or you and I'll be here. We can both talk underwater. We'll be here all day. All right. Thanks very much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. I appreciate it. You guys keep doing it the easy way.